Hi, YouTube. Hope you're doing well. I just wanted to get on and say hi real quick. I'll smoke a cigarette with you. I got a few things to do yet tonight, and well, maybe not with you, more like at you, huh? um, I was watching a young gentleman. I don't know his name, but he's got a channel called Understanding Narcissists. Um, he has been through it, and what he's been through he learned from, and he's not one. And you, or if he is, he's a well disguised one. No, I really don't think he is. Although there's another guy named Sam something or another, an older guy about my age. He is a self proclaimed narcissist that teaches people what a narcissist is. Well, yeah, but anyway, I just thought you might want to check out Understanding Narcissists. He says a lot of things I say, but everybody has their own words, and some things he might be able to articulate a little differently, put it differently so you can understand better, protect yourself better um, out in this world. And then I was wondering, um, do you think there's more narcissists in the world, or is it that people are just becoming more aware of it? I was kind of wondering that. I'm thinking kind of a little of both, maybe. Maybe because Satan's got such a hold of a lot of people that they do display their darker natures more readily, and it's more acceptable for rude people to walk around the world and treat each other dirty. It's like, I can't believe the things I've seen people do to each other and they still remain friends. Like women calling each other names like SP and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, whoa, yeah, that would not happen. I'm sure the ladies in my audience are like, no, you know, or I should say that follow me, however, not to be rude or I'm far from a fathead with my few friends that watch me. I'm grateful, and I really don't ever want to get to be a great big channel because, yeah, it's kind of not what I mean to do. I'm documenting my life kind of on a daily basis and sharing with people I care about and that care about me. And if I can help somebody else along the way or give them ideas or just talking to people, you know, that's me. That's what I do. Although I did think about furthering psychology courses in my life, um, maybe, maybe. I don't know. That's a big if because then I would be listening to people's sorrows all day. And I thought about doing it part time. I don't know. That's a big step, but I still might do it just for my own self. It's like I took some courses for counseling and psychology, literally 101, and and it's a minor, you know, no major degree in that or anything, but just a part of nursing and my TMA trained medical assistant training and that type of thing. So, um, for drug rehab and that stuff, helping people out of their dark times. So, but yeah, I've been thinking about it and I've been reading about it and studying about it and listening to everybody. I can hear their point of view and what they go through, even what they go through with people that they're talking to, um, is really interesting because a lot of these counselors, life coaches, um, psychologists, psychiatrists. Um, they have been through these things themselves. I think that's what kind of spurs them into going into that field of care of people's minds. And I'm a big one that thinks that our bodies are um, greatly connected to the health of our mind too. That if something physical happens to us, because I still say, hey, you know, think about it when you're not feeling good, and somebody's trying to talk to you or something. Say if you got a splitting headache, the last thing you want to hear is somebody talking to you. Know what I mean? So I'm sure you do. Or, sick with the flu, or oops, you're not into being like totally social at that moment. Um, and kind of too, that's why I'm making this video a little bit short. I've been, oh, I would say getting better sleep the last couple nights, but now we're going to be springing ahead for daylight savings time, so we'll be like if it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we have to move it up to 4. Um, it's just a scam from the man to give people more time to work through the day. um, I don't know. I don't trust anything the government does, and I really see no need in daylight saving time. I hate it. And that Hamish from High Frequency Tribe, he's like, everybody should just say, hey, we're not gonna turn our clocks back. So, or forward, just leave them alone. And I'm thinking, you know what? If there was enough of us, we could do that if we got together and just said, hey, we're just not going to do this anymore, you know. But right now, it's kind of a impossibility, you know, unless we gave everybody some kind of text message or something like, just don't do it, people, or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it's, in the winter, it's really hard because, we put our clocks back an hour and then it gets darker an hour sooner so they have more daylight to go to work in the morning, and I don't know, it's just disgusting. I hate it. But I don't know. I've been thinking about for a few days now I was going to tell you about understanding narcissists. He's been around for a while, but I've never seen him before. So um I've been listening to some of his stuff and it just like rings a bell. It's like, boy, I wouldn't even mind talking to this guy having a cup of coffee. It's like, I bet we could tell some horror stories, you know, horrible stories. Um, because he's never been intimate with one, but he was raised by them. So unfortunately, I was did both. So yeah. And some of them are so smooth, you really don't know you're being played until it's too late anyway, you know. So, or if you do, you might have like a little tiny inkling, like something's just not right. But the thing is, they study you before they're going to pounce. They get to know your likes and dislikes, and they alter themselves to you. So, say if I got sick of one thing and I said, well, I don't like this, that would go down to a minimum. I might see it maybe once a year. And then after a while, I'm catching on like, hey, this crap just really never went away. It was just more hidden. And they totally live a double life, totally have two faces, one for the world and one for their home life. So I thought you might be interested in checking out Understanding Narcissist. And he's a bright young man. Well, it's hard not to learn from it. If you don't go bad, you learn. If you have God in your heart, I noticed some of these people, I don't mean to be mean to them, but they have God in their heart, and I can tell, and they're really leery about speaking on it because they know they're going to lose a lot of their people, their subs, and that's like, well, that's too bad. That part I'll warn you about ahead of time. Maybe he's an atheist, maybe he's a Satanist. I doubt it, but if you're watching, you know, whatever, um, that's just the way it is. Unless I personally know somebody, uh, you never know. So people can be tricked and people can trick you, and I know that firsthand. I'm sure a lot of you do too. So, well, I'm gonna let this go. Um, just wanted you to know about that. Understanding Narcissist channel, and pretty much just say hello and see anything else tonight. Yeah, but then I'm thinking too, yeah, this has got to be the title. I mean, I have friends that don't feel well that still have manners, so feeling good, feeling bad isn't an excuse to be rude. So, yeah, that's got to go in the title. Okay, everybody, I love you. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA. Have a good night, day, wherever you're at. Peace.